a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to McGurk Alumni Stadium in Amherst, home to the UMass Minutemen. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team from the MAC, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. UMass will take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Tulane's offense will have the first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Tulane. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of three and... Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Lost a throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Preston.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were. That's why they got the first down.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
He's got him this time. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw again. With the catch, it's Callaway. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So UMass's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this.
Position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
UMass has a long, long way to go here on third down. Back to throw, it's Jordan. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on third down.
Makes the catch right at the 50. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Finds him out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Callaway. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Buckeyes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Jordan. Makes the grab. Oh, he got loose. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. It's complete. There he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The Minutemen with a ton of work to do here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He got it. This is now a 7-point game.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again, up 10-3. On the move, it's McClure. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Green Wave hoping that huge run puts momentum on their side. Pulls it in. It's Callaway.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Set up for second and short after that completion. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Preston. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and it's Tulane on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Makes the grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what...
Turning it on! And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Adkins. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. He's going to let it go. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Out of the gun. The inside handoff. Looking for a crease. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Reed. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. How good has this offense been on 4th down? Converting all 3 times, and they're lining up to go for it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Dances away. He turns it loose to the left. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Hayes. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Now from inside the red zone. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Green Wave. A great catch and run for 6. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. All right, guys, let's take a minute and think about UMass. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
UMass now faces a 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Jordan. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. UMass will line up to punt it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, Dave.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Gets rid of it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. Just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Tulane, nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
To the air, it's Jordan. Puts it out of the air. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense, quick tempo. To the air on second down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Hand off from the shotgun. Past the first down marker and still running. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Rushes on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go late thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He unleashes a long one. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. The UMass offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in on it, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Preston. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. He's got it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Pass the touchdown, Green Wave. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put...
Touchdown, Minutemen! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And they did tack on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Louisville is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 24 over Arizona. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run.
Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It's McClure. Delivers the stiff arm. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
After run, now throw. The short hands, it's Turner.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner goes down. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. It's complete to the left.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
UMass has a long, long way to go here on third down. Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays. Definitely playing the deep ball.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Line is set on third down. He wants to change this route. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hairston. Sets up the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires complete. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Griffin. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Griffin. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking for room. It's Griffin. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on second and short. Red pass, it's complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. On the move, he fires. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football.
Taking it the other way. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first. It's away from putting one in the win column. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. The give and tick, 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 tick. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, beat that clock.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game.